Hey everyone. I hope everyone's having a fantastic Thursday. It's a Jupiter day, which has to do with the expansion. And the point of this reading is going to be about the expansion of our mind we'll receive as a collective as we move into Aquarius season. Being that Aquarius, first of all, rules over the collective, the human collective. And then Aquarius also rules over the higher mind, like your higher self, divine wisdom, downloads, things of that nature, your genius, things that can basically propel you further than your emotions, right? Because you have to be emotional and you also have to be intelligent. So we're going to also explore the emotional intelligence we'll be gaining during Aquarius season, the divine wisdom that we're going to be bestowed, and then how we can affirm this in our lives through the rest of the season. And I'm just going to keep getting ready. I was like, I'll just do this when I'm ready. It's Crown Chakra Spray. You know I love my oils and my sprays. But yeah, so we're going to get into this Aquarius energy. Feel free to be a little weirdo this season, okay? Spirit says if you feel a little weird, that's only because you're being authentic to your true self. You know, you're not going to feel like someone else. You're going to feel like yourself. And sometimes feeling like yourself means not fitting in. But ideally, you're fitting into the divine plan. So never forget, it's about divine plan, not about the plan of others around you, okay? So that's already the sacred gem we're being dropped right now, okay? So let's start calling upon the uplifted ancestors, angels and guides of the divine collective. Thank you for the answers they need to know for their highest best self, as well as protection from unwanted circumstances, negative energies, entities seen and unseen. Pray the divine flame continues to lead the way to our divine path and destiny, as well as the masterful plan of love. So while I was shuffling, I was seeing a lot of the collective is going to be moving out of that stagnant energy. We were in the season of retrograde, so it makes sense that they're bringing that up, that you should expect a lot of motion in your life as we move into Aquarius season, and especially with Aquarius being like the people that are visionaries and innovators. So they're always thinking ahead. They're thinking with forward movement. And one of the things that they're saying is that our inner child, as long as you've been doing that work, you're going to be seeing some movement. Okay? Hold on. Because we got some trolls here. Gotta block people, apparently. So yeah. And you can expect movement in your love life, they're saying. Or interpersonal relationships. Movement in your emotions if you've been feeling like, you know, things haven't been going anywhere for a while with your emotions. You'll be feeling them now, even though Aquarius makes you feel alienated in an emotional state. You're going to be feeling all of them at once. I'm just being honest. So what is the emotional intelligence we will be receiving as a collective? Right now, Spirit is saying it's not win or lose. It's about seeing things from a higher perspective. And when you see things in black and white, you don't allow the gray area to create change and alchemy in your life. So beware of that. Look, I said change and alchemy. And then we have the Magician coming up. Oh no, not my filter falling off. I don't have my makeup done today because I'm a tired mom. Okay. How can actually what emotional intelligence will we be bestowed as a collective for Aquarius season? And it flew on the floor. Oh. My mom's back there tearing her lunch up and shit. Okay, and then we have moving on, just like I said. So The emotional intelligence with moving on coming out, like I said, if you were feeling stagnant, you're going to see that, first of all, stagnancy is only a perspective. Things are always forward and in motion, but when you feel stagnant, obviously you don't get the feet moving, right? So we're going to see a lot of movement or transformation in the things that were stagnant in our lives. So that way we can move on. Like if you've been holding on to anything or situations have been clinging to you and causing anxiety as well. This is why I was like, y'all going to feel every single emotion all at once, because a lot of the anxieties that you're going to be feeling are basically your ego's mental perspective analyzing your emotional side. But that's what brings you emotional intelligence, right? You have a feeling, you analyze it, and then you move from it too. So I feel like we're also going to be processing and transmuting the emotions that are, basically that have kept us stagnant or that have caused a lot of turmoil in our lives, a lot of friction I'm hearing. Okay. So Spirit, can you clarify what other emotional intelligence will be bestowed upon us as a collective for Aquarius season? What other emotional intelligence will be bestowed upon us as a collective? Okay, so we will be still learning a lot of life lessons in this Aquarius season, but this is having divine wisdom. Again, going back to, I'm a scholar, this is teaching me something. So you have to be, damn, the filter doing all kinds of things, like what the fuck. Okay, this is a saying, I am a scholar as long as I'm alive. So there's always something to be learned. I feel like we could also be tapping into a lot of divine wisdom, especially learning from elders or those I'm hearing that's been in the game. You know, you're trying to get that OG energy coming through. It's definitely coming through right now, but it's coming through to create a shift in your higher selves. This color is purple, your higher self's wisdom. And if you see, she's wearing a crown. The crown actually looks like it's connected to the sari. And it's almost like when you are operating from this divine state of mind, your higher self, that you, first of all, you regal. Okay, let's not get over the fact that she looked very regal. You see, I had to put my headpiece on too, baby. She's regal, but her regality comes from her wisdom and staying loyal to her higher self. So they're saying when you stay authentic to who your higher self truly is, there's no amount of blockages that can hinder you from going beyond or moving in your path, okay? You just have to see some of the obstacles that you're facing from the view of your inner child with these children here. And they're saying, listen. So a lot of our intuition is going to be going off. This too here, your intuition could be bringing you more into balance, actually. And the only way to do this is obviously by being still. So I definitely feel like we'll also be meditating a lot more as a collective as we move into Aquarius season. Yeah. And then again, these inner childhood wounds that a lot of people were unable to move past, we're going to be moving past them, okay? If you've been doing the work, you will move past them. And just like I said, this 2 that we had here for listen, your intuition is going to be bringing you more into balance. And then your intuition will also be able to bring your home life into balance if you feel like you have a lot on your plate as far as your responsibilities, or have a lot on your to-do list, I'm hearing too. Or you feel that you don't have enough time to do things. Spirit is saying you got time to make for the kids. You got time to make for your partner. You got time to indulge in luxury. You got time to read a new book. You could also be reading with this Aquarius season to bring yourself some more wisdom. If you see, she's holding a book as well, or reading literally to learn how to be more compassionate too. I'm hearing like self-help books, definitely. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing so far as the emotional intelligence we'll be gaining. Now let's step into the wisdom. What is the wisdom or gems that we'll be receiving as a collective? Look, intuitive queen, okay? And she literally has the same headpiece on as me. Do y'all see? Your third eye could be incredibly active during Aquarius season. So make sure when you are taking those times to meditate that you're actually making note of what you see in meditation, because it's going to be relevant. Even if it feels like it's just some weird ass shit and it doesn't make sense, it does. Okay? And just like I said, we're going to be more loving with this 3 of Rose. We're going to be open to more compassion and being, I'm hearing like loving thy neighbor, loving your friend, and loving on our kids, obviously. What are some divine wisdom and gems that we'll be receiving as a collective? Okay, the car went flying. Ooh, the King of Keys. And this actually goes back. This goes back to the card of the day I did today. And basically the card of the day was saying, your wisdom is the key. So this king, although he has this palace, he knows that in order to sustain or have stability within his kingdom, his royal regality, that he has to venture outward as well. And obviously on these adventures, you're gaining more knowledge. You're gaining more courage too. I see like some of y'all done bossed up and y'all got ballsy too, but we love to see it. I feel like, excuse me, must be speaking the truth. I feel like some of us are instilling more boundaries that were crossed from our inner child so we can step into manhood, I'm hearing. But this journey that Spirit is inviting us to take, this journey that Spirit's inviting us to take is literally going to open a lot of doors in our lives. And then there's also some occupations and things like that that will be incredibly successful during this season. Let me go to the book now to see. I love these cards from this deck. It's the Akashic Tarot. Wow, look at the eyelash on there. Anyway, it's the Akashic Tarot, and these cards, even though, you know, every reader has their own style, I feel that this deck literally is so specific, it's impossible for it to be inaccurate. I swear. I love the deck. I love the deck. I love the deck. So the King of Keys represents you or another. So it could be you in your life or someone else going through this. Remember, it is a collective reading. If you want a personal reading, you're always welcome to book with me through my website. But it says here, the King of Keys is saying to be on the lookout for a promotion, a heightening of income, furthering your career achievements, and careers in finance, real estate, business are typical for people that embody this energy. It could also be management industry, so you could be a manager too. But right now they're saying this is also a good time for self-employment and business expansion. So I feel like entrepreneurs are about to go off. They're about to go off this Aquarius season. Especially with entrepreneurship, you have to have your own energy signature to your business when you do it. Like, yes, everyone can be doing the same thing and everyone is a king or queen in their own right. But don't nobody do it like you. You understand? So this is why you have to allow your intuitive wisdom and the things that have been challenging you to be instilled in what you are trying to bring into the collective through your work as well. So we have initiation and the Count Saint Germain coming out. So you may be feeling like you're going through an initiatory process, challenge after challenge. But as long as you stay dedicated to your higher self, I don't know if you see them with all this purple, but that is the color of the crown chakra, our higher self, the higher perspective, that divine wisdom and knowledge. Literally, you see the card is purple. That's our, again, crown chakra energy. As long as you stay in touch with that, you're going to actually materialize the wisdom that you have. And they're also saying that the violet flame may be significant in bringing healing or transmuting, with the number 5 there, transmuting the energy that you are feeling challenged by. Look at that. You see she right there. We're twinsies. So you're being challenged, but Spirit is saying you got the knowledge. And if you feel that, I'm hearing like if you feel like you don't know how the challenges are bringing you wisdom, write in your diary. Writing, whether this is like autonomic writing, like when you're channeling, or you're writing in your diary, is going to be so beneficial to you embodying your king or queen energy. Yeah, that's beautiful. I love that for us. All right. So lastly, we're going to see how we can affirm the divine wisdom we acquire in Aquarius season over our lives. Okay? So we're having never judge another. Don't be trying to make people feel bad about being them authentic selves and shit like that, because we don't do that over here. Someone called me a weirdo in the middle of this live, and I just... Am I the weirdo, or are you the weirdo for coming on here to talk about me? Anyway. And then we have learn from your mistakes. So even in the times where you feel like you made a mistake because you didn't know what you were doing, now the fuck you do. Now you know what not to do, right? So even when you feel that you are at the lower level of the challenge, at the bottom of that elevation and ascension that you desire, there is still knowledge to be acquired from the situation, okay? How can we affirm Aquarius season divine knowledge as a collective? Well, if all the cards are going to keep flying, I'm just... Hold on. All right. Let me take this off the charger too. Okay, so we have worry is a wasted emotion. And I think, yeah, worry was at the bottom here when I said that a lot of anxiety and fears, it's not that, you know, we don't feel anxiety and fear naturally. It's for us to experience and then move out of it. It's just your ego giving you a little perspective of something that can be transformed or transmuted in your life. You don't have to be ever afraid of anything in this world. Yes, there will be dangers and things like that, but worrying about it is not being proactive. So they're saying worrying is a wasted emotion. When you are proactive about what you're going through, you're not worrying. You're just doing. Okay? So remember, don't panic. And I'm hearing that song by French Montana, Don't Panic. So listen to that song and just like twerk it out. Twerk it out. Don't even worry. Chill. You're good. And then at the bottom here, we have release toxic relationships. I believe that was something in the earlier part of the week that I saw. We are still going to be releasing relationships and people, this could even be jobs as well too, not just romantic, that don't serve us, because it's bringing toxicity into our lives. It's not allowing us to be our authentic self. So if you feel in Aquarius season that someone is trying to bring you out of yourself, let that man go. Let that man go. And if you don't know how to let that man go, eat a mango, okay? It's going to instill more solar plexus energy, which is where our boundaries, again, stem from, okay? As you do this release, Spirit is saying you'll be able to focus on the positive more. Like I said, there will be dangers and things like that in life, but the fuck that got to do with you when you out here moving through life, transforming, transmuting with all this water energy? Water is transformative and it's also healing. That's also what this transformation is about, is healing our ability to have more emotional connection to our lessons. Like, you know how people be like, I wish I didn't go through that. How about you needed to? Have some gratitude for what you went through. Can we get some more affirmations for us as a collective, Spirit? We have live your bliss. So make sure you're doing things that make you authentically happy too. Like, who cares how others perceive it? And then we have be of service. So Aquarius rules over the human collective. Just, wow, look at the bottom. Have an attitude of gratitude. Because I honestly, truly mean it. I truly, honestly mean it. Have an attitude even for the shit that you're like, now why I had to go through that? And trust me, I know. I'm like, why? Why? But sometimes the why is closer to the end. So just know, as you make it through moving out of these situations, because you will be moving out of these situations. Yes, look, giving back feels so nice. Even if it's not a monetary gift you can give someone, you give them what you can spare energetically, knowing it will be reciprocated back to you. So continue to be of service to others, to your family, to your community as well. But this be of service card is also reminding us of our divine purpose in the collective. Like I said, Aquarius rules over the human collective. If you're not living in your purpose and you are not serving your energetic purpose, you can't be of service to others. So that's also what we'll be affirming in Aquarius season as a collective. We'll be affirming the ways we can serve other people by living in our authentic purpose. Like, damn, does the filter want to stay on? Yes or no? Anyway. And then we have you are never alone. There is a lot of spiritual energy that will be coming through with Aquarius season. Aquarius are kind of like the little weirdos, the aliens of the zodiac. So that means there will be extraterrestrial energies coming through, not just spiritual, but extraterrestrial energies to bring you sacred wisdom too. Because, you know, although Earth has a lot of lessons for us too, a lot of the Earth lessons that we are learning now in this time have already been learned by our universal counterparts, whomever y'all believe they are, because I'm not here to get into that with you. But yeah, you're going to also be experiencing a lot of spiritual extraterrestrial activity. And just know, this is to remind you, you're never alone. And if you're feeling alienated, like literally like the alien, just know it's because you're being your authentic self. Any point that you feel like that, it's actually because your energy itself as it is enough. And you got your spirit team on your side as well to assist you. Okay? Let's see. Should I pull one last one, or I want to pull another one, just one last one, but I'm going to get a different deck, okay? I'm going to get the angel deck so we can see what angels will also be with us for Aquarius season. Sometimes people view angels as extraterrestrial beings too, so, you know, there's that perspective as well. What angels will be with us as a collective for Aquarius season, Spirit? So we're transmuting a lot of energy right now to allow us to remain open to receiving. A lot of heart chakra energy. What angel will be assisting us as a collective, Spirit, for Aquarius season? What angel will be assisting us? I feel like the throat chakra is also going to be very active for Aquarius season, and throat chakra is actually one of your higher chakras. So if you feel like there's something for you to speak on, go ahead and do that, baby. What angel will be assisting us? All right. Woo, here I am. We have Archangel Haniel. And this card says, honor your feelings. Thank you, Haniel, for supporting me as I honor my emotions. And that's why I was like, listen, you might be feeling all of the emotions, but it's not to drown you in their energy. It's to show you the ways that you can still transform. There's a transformative shift occurring with the 8 and 5 energy coming through for Aquarius season. So honor that. And I feel like by the full moon, I have to check where the moon will be. I think it's Leo, but I got to check in my book. But by the full moon in February, you're going to be in your lotus flower state. You're going to be pulling yourself from the ground and uplifting yourself. You're going to be ascending, rising from whatever circumstances had you dirtied in the mud, that had your perspective contorted. And then again, if you see her third eye is literally, like, not all the cards look like that. That's why I'm like, the third eye is going to be popping this Aquarius season. And she looks like a damn alien. Y'all see her? She's giving Galactica, babe, okay? So, again, back to that throat chakra energy. If you feel that there is a feeling needed to be expressed, get it off your chest. Be authentic to yourself. Don't suppress any emotion or thought if it is not harmful or judgmental, right? We express ourselves in a way that is constructive, never to deter or tear someone else down. And then here we have signs from heaven. So like I said, be on the lookout, not just for angel numbers and, you know, the symbolism and signs you regularly receive. There's going to be things actually moving around you, and that's going to be spiritual energy. You could also be feeling things touch you as well, but those are just the spirit guides. Oh, my son's waking up, so I'm about to leave. But just like I said, studying and learning will be major key. Our divine wisdom is going to take us to that new height. Look at her. Third eye popped. Your wisdom is going to pop that third eye. Pop, pop, pop. Okay, and then here it says, thank you, angels, for allowing me to see that every day is a learning day. And that's why I said, see the challenges and the shifts that you are going through from the view of your inner child. View yourself as a child of God and still learning. And as long as you see yourself in that way, that's also how you will be able to forgive yourself and also release those emotions that you are experiencing. So I hope that was helpful. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.